For yes, I'm a Makwaba strong cry, a counseling time with Counselor DONKOH, Donko, and a beto ye boise na yesia de Danny Daniel senia ye no ye behe na once when ye be at your two to dream or more warrior suja for obibiara. Abusia for wa wunim. And just say, and yansem kitwa. Yadi enina. Ye papa. Just say Nations Council bakope. Umpe na pede. Chireze ye papa nyankopon ede nyansa adom na wo hwe ache amanaso obi aso abusuafo kame ho na yema counselor akwaba srokokwa counselor
it will be a month good things will come to you.
Amen.
You look back and see that the month of June,
yes, sir,
is the very month God remembered me.
Amen.
And turned things around. So I pray for you that all that you are doing will be well. Whatever you touch with your hands will be successful. Thank you.
Thank you. Amen.
Amen.
Nya washira amanfo nsema waka no. Esre radema.
Amen.
So ubenya ho
nyansa. Solomonic wisdom.
Unsabe kanso pepepe.
Amen.
Counselor, let's go straight to exactly what we are talking about this evening. And ye kasa afa common mistakes.
Yes, please.
Naturally say the your mistake which seldomly happens. Naturally say intense.
Okay.
And your mistake be wo honso a kire say no de ase ya dada de bia ase
rampant.
Kire say no de wom bi. Na ye to ye bo ase na ye hwe a ye wo de mistake be wo ho a unhu say no, this type of mistake de ase emfa omo ho every baby na aba bepie na so bi ba ko bi wo ho wa ma ye hu say no de ye common. Na kire say de Musa ne Aisha wo mu no sa pepepe so na Christy ene Williams enso FM pepepe na kire say common ye hwe ade etai si wo bia a relationship mu me aminim say Ghana 4% mo so ano. It's a counselor. What are some of the common mistakes that happen? Ade na ya na common mistakes wo awade ne mpnatwe mo fa ko
de edi kan be chiao
meje so
chia etiefo ne ahwefo ene adofo na me di kan ka chiro say ahaye KANTANKA TV esua de and if you want to sponsor this program too, we open our hands to you.
Sure.
Companies, everybody's welcome. If you want to contribute to this program too, you are welcome. And if you are watching us live on Facebook, your best also say share so that other people will learn from their mistakes and become better. And it's a blessing to all of us. Okay, so and then you want to have a yam and to be all right, so as you said earlier on, mistakes be intense. And yet that must at the ACA, Obeka said, Washeda or Boapa, and they be also a sin towa. A siat will be. Am I yati? Young. Nazo so now quiet to say beti me who ye. Naso media, me ya ma mission idea free. I keep saying this, and tonight I want to repeat it. It is easy and cheap. Worse, very easy and cheap to get somebody to date. It is, I'm sorry, it may not be easy for you, but it is very easy for you to get somebody to propose to you. Very easy. Randomly, when you walk around within a week, if within a week, but you share member to a best open.
Okay.
And now they will show interest in you. Quite busy to make us say, and production at Dawson. Benny Pado do one in the chain penny to be quite. And so then there are common mistakes. Don't do ama omo train pana bayang wado. So why would a man date a particular lady and still decide not to marry her but marry somebody else? So sometimes ye jai wabana na wabani jai be manwa. Na ye jai no kasa. Then she or he blames whoever left him or her and say or ye say umbumi ompeme wadada me sabi wabum kwasia. But a year that to the bia we mistakes be. But nipana wejao and now only in tematiteno probably does not have the confidence to look through your eyes, boldly into your eyes and say, Okasanye, if you are sabi muadie, if you are udu no ebiawa you say bibi tina bija. We want to talk about some of the common ones. Me teja man and maybe I won't pronounce him and our dear mukra it to be leading to divorce and a baby to be the jailba. A me jai ma.
Okay.
So either it's about relationship. I began to say breaking the relationship, and as I began divorce, right? And a separation. So these are the common mistakes. It's still and branching any our so we want to talk about it.
Okay.
Common mistakes in relationships
and marriages.
Number one. And the other I really want our viewers and everybody watching us to understand is that relationship and marriage is a journey of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Please don't joke. Now, you need to understand that if you can have time to plan for 6 months for a successful wedding, then you need to do something about what I call marriage and relationship. Now, a married one in your intention, a dear Bakwa, a movie I see Nippon Penwadisia, a Yawadian branch. And no one is a door, no room. She or he has no idea, doesn't even know what to expect and what she or he has entered into. Need the other say room. But you need to understand that a dear be a room, you suffer.
And no correct.
You see, when even mobile phones, if you don't know how to use it, at a point you feel like phone is swinging for so where you swam will be beer. But if you have to read the manual, is it manual?
Yes.
If
Sir.
you have to read the manual, you realize that there is a part of the phone you have never touched, you've never gone there. So what you don't know doesn't doesn't add up. Good things to your marriage. But what you know becomes a value that is added to it. So let's go straight. Number one. Common mistakes are as say in branching. Any award has to do with the effect of tone of voice. The effect of tone of voice. She said, and branching be a go. Na awade be a go. Be man the echa wo ja oba ni nyina say unim kasa. Na me ba foma beka bibi. Wa unim kasa umu ade o kasa nje sebi why. O kasa se kurasini, obie wano ana wo kasa. Wo bia de kwanya ye fa so ye tete no. One, how you are raised can affect your tone, your way of speaking or your way of communicating. The environment you grew from can affect how you talk, how you communicate. In fact, your visuals, how you see, can be affected.
Yeah.
The kind of friends you have today now can affect your communication, your voice, and your tone. And the very person you are dating or you are married to can also affect your communication skill, your tone. Now we say, Samini Valerie, and your 10-year chimpana, I had a wadi. Samini Valerie, and the awadia. The Amiba came, Valerie say, so also the one year for crowd, when I had Tayankasa. One way, we. Sakasa Maka say, Valerie, so 9 years for crowd, and I can think it. Ona ye time for so many now what all night now the one cry there for that be one of hey then am akofai ni asere obi so and then ya now so na time papa ya she trouser too me sorry nkola hwenti atem didie bi wo wa metumi adiu obesere sabe no let me go please Valerie so ejimi you wo do jimi you da ma che ni asere yo papa kamo you know Benjamin Osa you have to see a Benjamin Valerie unu so ejimi patrol kasa Benjamin say agrona me ni uti na Benjamin your tone can affect your relationship.
Yeah.
Your tone can affect your marriage. One of the common mistakes I did break up simba a big separation and divorce and anger about one branch and your has to do with the effect of your tone, your voice. Etinia be kasa be pacho e ya wo kasa hwo kasa yi. De ye agora will be serious and you will be serious matter. The same words can be used for two people. One can get angry not because of your quick tempered but because of the tone. Eti techenama we be na nwa kasa ma adwene nya adwuma na eba look at the speed and the rate at which it falls. It comes and be careful because one thing that can break apart and bring asunder to relationship, healthy one, not bad one, is when your voice, your tone is high. So don't forget this. Number one, the effect of tone of voice. Very important. Number two, forgetting that relationship takes work. Adia tosumienu, common mistakes, youth, your generation way they make is that they forget that and you say o penny pay and you free as here. The day I propose and you accept my proposal, you want the free as here. Mamika Bibi. The reason why a lot of relationships are crashed, dead, gone, is because most of them could not stand to work at it. Period. Obani nye bad sir. Bema ne nye bad sir. Na adenti na uja no kwatwe mpra wo friend ex wo samba back. One day I will talk about why men will still go for their ex. One day, not today. Why men will still come back for their ex. I'll talk about it, not today. But konya adenti na ukwa wo samba. Na wanya adenti na wa rosa frefre no. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Adia ba ko wo se yeti ase ni say empratchie eye adwuma. Enye free venture. Enye free lunch. Once I propose to you, Valerie, and you say yes, from that day, I need to understand that we're going to work it out. Can two work together except they agree? Eti empratchie eye be no, usuba bi be pia eye adwuma. Oni ye bi be pia eye adwuma. Okase ya me be ka se oni mi ka se me be ye ho adwuma. Sa na me so. See, I am perfect in my own eyes. You are perfect in your own eyes, but I can never be perfect in your eyes. Eti, sa me kwa na me temi single room a, senya me yeda ni mu bia so many. Eya me fe. Ba ro beba o se bedsheet yenye. Panty yenye. O singlet asem won so adwen me kwa me ti we nyina na ye okay. Why? Because you can never be perfected in the eyes and in the sight of the other party. Eti ni enti ase say relationship and practice eye adwuma. See you beti e ho ase eye adwuma. See you be na mu 1 year or 2 years aside ya wade eye adwuma. Eye adwuma ni say wo mere yo ni me mere yo, we need to work it out to make it work. Now I am not saying that when you are trying and it's not working, still be kept there. But what I'm saying is very simple. You need to understand that the alcohol and not perfect. Adwuma one ho. Don't just look at the shape, the figure, the leg, and the nufo. Look at the person from a point of, can I help him for us to work ourselves out so that we can marry?
Common mistakes that's happening in relationships and marriage. Counselor, the kind of one my say your tone is very important. And no na ama awadigu ene empanatrain say ejija.
That's right.
And a second one no so one my says a relationship takes time.
Work.
Na sisi ano taking it from the face of relationship and san we all right. Wo hwe nipa ne su ne ne ban. Wa ma ya te ase se nipa no enye se kire se odimu a me se minya asema me ka enye se wondimu na emom onye pepepe na sana nipa no so one no wo ho no so nye pepepe enti sisi ana ye hu se eye adwuma no emre ben ene wo se obi twe ne ho ohun se ade na eye adwuma ade adwuma no nipa no ntimi a ebre ben na wo se nipa no wo twe ne ho so e wo se nipa no tena nipa obi ho se wo hwehwe se be ya wo hwehwe se be ya nipa because that's what's happening in relationships obi hwe se me hwe nipa ne kasa nya no kure nim nyame ne emom ne bufu a emom ne kasa nya kura the way wo besi bia kasa gbegbegbegbegbegbe not ho me hwe se be ya me hwe se be ya na fe akọ be 2-3 years afi was no mintimi mejemu nti bre or dadan or hwe se nipa no obetimi asesa if se nipa ye nyina ye nipa obi a kwan a obefa so a obetete nipa no and ebehwe how you would enjoy your relationship or marriage enti eyesa na sa amfa na nipa ne jemu a advice ben ya na futuo ben and ade be ma ya hwefo se emre ben na wose wujemu se we die mintimi if say ye adwuma.
Okay, and here also what you say relationship does not frustrate, but rather it must be able to add value to you. Now, if you are in a particular relationship and it is frustrating you, walk out. There are some challenges you meet with your partner that can be talked about, and that issue can be set amicably, peacefully. If, for example, who free so you're quick-tempered, it depends on how you see and your reason. But kakra who so you're quick-tempered, or those workers say, you're quick-tempered, but with suban na ya nema bibufu. Let's talk about it. A suban beya unim kasa. Okay, we talk about it. And once you are changing how you talk, he's going to change how he responds. So then you see that you are not being frustrated. We are working ourselves out to get to the next stage, the next page, platform, so that we can move to marriage. But then when it comes to quick-tempered, a boss should draw back. Okay, or be petrol. Or soon maybe. But I don't know. And mammy no saying I'm a mom about unquan and a bomb about no catch. Unquan I don't know. The problem with draw back me a quick temper. Then you ask yourself, me what is it going to go well with me? If it is not going to help me, I have to walk out. So there are levels which you get to, and then you know that ADJEI, the frustration in it is more than the happiness you enjoy.
Yeah.
And relationships adds up, or it adds up. And then they say, me no bekchimpra. Once I be lonely, I feel like I am too lonely. I am not happy. I need somebody in my life. Nevertheless, don't make the person your happiness. But you need to understand, once the person comes into your life, there is kind of fulfillment to be.
Yeah.
It is a nipa fulfillment, but rather, when you were lonely, then there's a problem. So, but you are now even lonely than when there wasn't anybody. That tells you are not safe. Please let the person go. So I will not give a month, I will not give a limit of years. But once you look into yourself, realize that since Obama problem, I have never been happy or a quick tempered. Sometimes comment on what in you, but the subaini, see a bawari, a subai, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years in planting. Now you got 30 years of your life with the same person. Can you handle it? If it is no, work out. So level no will determine when to make a decision to work out.
Okay. Inti nature say if somebody is actually in a relationship with somebody, na years na kobe 5 years. Because people will issues eba.
Yeah, will be cry 7 years. It be cry 10 years. Yeah, be 10 years. Yeah.
Nipa no afe na nipa ne hu say nipa no enya de a obeboa no. I'm very particular about this particular point because Emma a particular being bia say wakanda say ma oba do bema or sesama bema. Bema edo oba
on sesama
oba. Just say ono anka say decided say you know this is a decision I'm making for myself, not because of a woman.
No.
And see, men are quicker to decide because ono na ebe ware wo ono na ebe fa wo ede wa ba beka ono ne ho. Women tend to say omo ye ho adwuma. They put that at the back of their head. Say whether I'm not going into this to actually walk away. May you cause me ko ye ho adwuma ama na ye adwuma pepepe. Into level no. That should I say any counselor the way I will see because you get to that level. Are we telling the people say Udru, date you be 5 years, 4 years, 2 years. Now Udru level be and you can't take it anymore. Yeah. You throw it away?
Yes, you throw it away. So let me explain.
Yeah.
When we say 5 years to 10 years, throw it away, you are going to spend 50 years. Think about it. If 5 years, okay, let's start from 1 year to 5 years. And then you come on par. 5 years to 10 years. If 1 year to 5 years, Valerie, when you invested 4 years of your life in a particular relationship, and you think that this time, Akwani a womanizer, Akwani a cheat, Akwani a habitual liar, just Akwani will man naked pictures, like level now, Akwani do work on 5 years, and you say, no, a crazy. Work out. You go like, I don't know where I'm starting from. And then I'm 30 years in here. You will never know where you are running from. No, you vanish.
You'll be blind.
You become a vanisher. You become a enson. You understand? What I'm trying to say is that it's dangerous. So if 5 years you can't avoid him, if 5 years you can't go through the pain to get
moving
out,
away from her.
Very painful, but move away from him or her to settle and say, yes, I think I've wasted time, but at least it is better to be alone and prepare for another journey than to go into it in the name of 5 years into there. Let me consider. na waware na to na wu na sa stress depression emotional pain na be go through the next 5 years in marriage is body na we empratwe na nya one nete oti baby na watwe hunu ba ko mienu miensan na eni o na aso abri woni ne be wade abetranda ba ko de obehu no woni so betew so therefore the 1 to 5 years investment you need to just work out and let it go because you need to save 50 years ahead of you. Say 10 years, every crown and now 1. Only now 2. Especially one more cohabitation. No? I receive a lot of calls from them.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll show many now 2, but to many you mapabiaye. To me are supporting Kolana. Some of the men are so stubborn that Ujan Wakosa from cohabitation, you know, now Ujana or Yema cohabitation, Umbu or Bo, whatever. Ujan Wakos mention Kolano. And I'm from Odom come see me fio. And I will ja woman mammy, and I'm Mrs. No Caswano. Yes, sir. I'm Pasuka one show. Etiko Bano, Obetimaya, you make a crowd raising Kolana, Edum Pepe, so be a workout. Because your life, the next 20 years, is better than 10 years of time that is gone.
Okay, Counselor, let's move on.
Common mistakes in relationships and marriages. Another common mistake has to do with neglecting to solve problems. When we say there are challenges that comes with it. Challenges be over a bar. We say, oh yes, I will come. Bearman say, Valerie, it's past and gone. Okay, let's forget about it. What are you? And this is the day the Lord has made. You will rejoice and be glad in it. The past is past. Let bygones be bygones. And let's talk about today. No, Kojo. I didn't see him. Let's talk. Listen, and from Afaso, I am a very focused person. I focus on the future.
I see what you're doing.
I'm telling you, I don't like reversing issues.
Yeah.
Because when me or young motivational speaker, I saw no one answer. You understand? When you neglect problems unsolved, and it is one of the common mistakes that happens in most. About 99% of relationships. And they say, I seem to I am born commoda. Now, be man born in Yoguso. Remember, they tire, sir. That is the truth. And man, they are very, you know, women are very emotional. Very, they want to talk about it. God, be man, or say, Messiah, you can sound, oh, a child, I try, watch me, I, Messiah, yeah. Messiah, you also there. Oh, there be a sorry, Chasso. Oh, no, yeah, Chasso. I 70% and can you, but there was some many ya no Chasso. No, we should talk about it because whatever you don't talk about can germinate again.
That's the thing.
Whatever issue you don't address will address the marriage or the relationship. Something must be done about the issue. What could cheat ya chill? What can try ya chill? Why you be ya chill? We say we should let bygones be bygones. Motivational speaker. We can't let bygones be bygones. We should not neglect problems unsolved. We should talk about it.
Wow.
One of the common problems, mistakes in many relationships, are your problems left unsolved. At the chrono, yeah, the potting, one person can was
Debbie.
We are so can was so a year last week in the sea. I only be I did about coming per one say a baby I Cassandra refer last year, last 2 years, last 3 years. People are chow Old Testament class year the preaching. Yet we are in a new dispensation. The days of the Holy Spirit. But we still preach the Old Testament. The reason is that the Old Testament scriptures were written and also inspired by prophets to write. Tini Echero said, last year record. Near the Bewura last week, near Percy Echero said, last week, na cheating. This year, I realize. Next year, is the same yesterday, the same today, and can be the same forever. So we can't, please, don't leave problems unsolved. And I repeat, don't leave problems unsolved. Talk about it. Hey, common mistakes are euthanasia or you will be date. I'm talking about serious question. I'm not talking about 18, 19 years in Kuala Lumpur. No, I'm not here for them. I'm talking about marriages up with problems on solving here. Man is a kuni sokasa. Opeso avoid or so that be quite jumaba. When you catch that uku say, Kajon Komo. I was in Como Bay, missing Como, and you like Oba and Como. Can it now? One can now, forget it. Send it on can. I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Other because my son Ayashi.
Many
abre. My son Ayashi many abre me pek kasa assemble you. I want us to have time to kaba. Ye dware na ye da. That my catch say you me dware. You see, who can son no one come on your machine. You know, odwin especially be no you be watch no so watch no whatever. Nti bo say ye ja to. Nti accumulating a broso sa. It creates bitterness and anger in the emotions of the as a storehouse. You're packing your megum. That will be bien and wakasa. The other kind of so muadi. Oni akoma. Oni to boasie. Oni o train akoma. It's an so more train yamen. At the end of the bomb review. Can I say this and say it again to everybody who is in a serious, healthy relationship that is connected to marriage? So please, we will not neglect. We will not leave problems unsolved, and we will not jump over it. Problem be a on parameter. Remember, relationship is a whole work. At the end, talk about it, address the issue. Now listen, whatever you don't talk about in questionable level, you don't discuss, you don't decide, you don't handle it well. More it becomes a problem to solve.
Yeah.
It's yet to be solved now. And I've said it several times that most of the marriages broken is because of unhealthy relationship. You're starting now we have to struggle. But can credit on say ye brewo in pranchim. Thank you, I enjoy marriage. Because pranchim means ya me ye hu eduro sa. Ti wade a minimum kakra, unim mi kakra. Surprises na eba no. And ye hot cake sa. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So please don't leave problems unsolved. They are common mistakes, and that is why a lot of relationships are dying.
Even in marriages, somebody will marry 20 years, 10 years, 15 years. Yes, you will move divorce. It's because of a seminar work, a pilot, I am tank, I overflow. So then the person cannot hold it anymore.
Yeah.
And then they did tone bebano.
Thank you.
Na fe in tokwa na you know.
What to hold off TV? So I hear my you. Oh yes, obey go na no about. Only me no one come. Be 1 week in Makasa me no one come. So I make a film because born better when so you just have to pay attention and listen.
True.
Right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So can we go to the next mistake?
Yes, please.
That is very common in our dispensation. Waiting to be in the mood to have sex.
Yeah.
Another common mistakes in marriages. When you're for relationship talk, for marriages. And it said, especially, you know, some men who touching out say, I'm not in the mood. Hey, light bill, water bill, colony fees in color train, we over 5,000. When we come for some years, hey, Master Bema, we.
Yeah.
That's why I say. Oh yes, also sister, you're my bread. Me hona me chi, me sing. A pan time. My bread, you're the only. How much? How much should do? Now it's also must. Oh, mommy, quite you wanna remember. 81 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now going few. Paper chow. One of the common mistakes that has created anger in the hearts of a lot of men and women has to do with I'm waiting to be in the mood. When it comes to love making, you don't wait to be in the mood. You need to enjoy it because your body is for me. My body is for you. These are one of the common mistakes in marriages. That whenever people are waiting, they are waiting to be in the mood. You will always not be in the mood. And sometimes you may not even enjoy it, but for the sake of your partner, be available.
Aware for the aba. Many ajama aware for.
Another mistake in many marriages and relationships is when you ignore the disconnection. When you ignore the disconnection. When you ignore the disconnection. When we say, Mama will understand me better today. Oh, are there? I'm be 3-4 days. No much that bonkomo. No much that ankasai. And yes, mojai. And yes, it will be beautiful. But you feel like there's nothing really to talk about. A boy and branching your 1 week you don't feel like seeing him. Or for a while, mami so no this week. Why? So no this week. I think that the young in next week Tuesday.
Hello, how are you? I'm fine.
Yeah, what's up? Hi, how are you? I'm fine. Yes, you are. Are you okay? Yes. Yes, you are. Have you eaten? What time are you closing? Because you feel like now, when you ignore that disconnection, you are creating a gap that can bring breakup and separation. See, pay attention to disconnections. It would to me be deity, obi to me frɛ or say 1 week ni maintain enka. Also for us winning. That's why we go to me cannot just me do like me do. But 1 week like my son this disconnection leads to breakup. Because you see, when you are disconnected, the bond, the connection that brings frame, between the two of you, it doesn't work again. What is happening to a lot of relations? Mistake, but we don't put attention. To both say, "Oh, na mo ana we share guy for." No abe share disconnection in them. No abe connect wire no. Not the A na ma B, B ma A. To both say senya ono kasa, ono oye consistent, or say you're committed to the things of the spirit. Very committed, very sharp. And opa, hello, good morning. The first person. Have you eaten? Are you okay, dear? Are you okay, dear? Are you good night? I'm just checking on you. Now, also, 2 days, crowd saying, good morning. I'm fine, my. Thank you. If you don't pay attention to this connection and you ignore it, it can easily break up a good relationship.
What if it is intentional? That disconnection.
If it is intentional, why can't you communicate? Why? Now, because I just feel like I should be alone for 1 week. What do my emotions be there? We don't do that. Mature people communicate. Hello, it's saying Vala. This week I want to pray. This week I want to be alone. This week I want to have my space. This week I want to communicate. Why? This and that and that and that. That is what we call healthy relations. We communicate. Okay. Now, sister Benny grab you champion. No, but you remember. Now, guy, almost 3 months on free lady. Lady this way in any man. A one lady ni send message on fee. That lady ni body pressure by 18 missed calls, be pressure. Preference try the message. If you are not serious, please don't call my line again because I've seen somebody updating. Or a guy and a friend he said, what an above, sir? Now 3 months won't tell me Ghana above. The entire me to me from they say, what's the first number from a jai? Me Bob was scanning in our number engagement. Me Bob was scanning. Not like mediator ring number because me don't kasa do the TV say unity no corner don't take. Me see me 3 months me no kasa. I'm a CV number day. If you can't ring, it is a I know mama man say. Oh, inti na message you so WhatsApp. Or say no say internet like what yeah next. But some baby na one like say no I'm a boss. Then I'm in the chat. It doesn't make sense.
That's it, Adam.
So what are you up to? Please don't ignore the disconnections. And the last two.
Okay.
The last two. Committing too quickly. It's another common mistakes we make in a relationship, even in marriage, especially relationship, committing too quickly. ADJEI. And not me do. 2 weeks. And then my baby will Cape Coast University sent me a message and said, just 2 weeks ago, met a guy at the campus. And then the guy invited her to campus, Modern. Of course, and the guy said, send your baby almost a bit. And tell me a title. I want to make love to you so that we create a covenant. That covenant is a sign that you love me and I love you too. So send a message. Now, so many young when in the 2 weeks, share 2 weeks yeah, of sex. Don't rush to be committed to a person you don't know.
True.
Whatever you can't identify, you can't classify.
That's a deep one.
Maybe say ope, but don't name me. Men just so I want to name. A lot of people are falling in love without knowing who they accepted their proposal. It is only when you say yes to it, then your eyes go like, no, I should have taken my time by mistake. Jesus, I should have taken my time. Why? Because committing too quickly can make you make a mistake. And it's a common mistake among the youth. We'll be seeing the power within 1 month to watch this. Who named the same? Who named the same? What would they say? How many times have you even seen him or her? I don't know, say what happening. Take your time to know people before you allow them into your emotions. Because your heart is the most expensive place. And you keep people that are expensive, precious in your heart, not cheap people. Okay. And the last one, not being authentic. A lot of people are not playing transparent, faithful, loyal. They are not authentic. One of the problems and common mistakes in our days, most in relationships and marriages, and they say people are not truthful. We share what on kind of crunch. Hey, sister, only remember in adults, remember way. First one coming in under, second one they breaking virginity. Who break your virginity and here? Break your virginity when you virginity. That's in any back on virginity. Me breaking my virginity and somebody 20. Pacho, unkaita my breaking. Oh, virgin, I'm a boy, chacha. 24. Hey, and one breaking them. Now, I say, you shed there and you sue, sir. I said, what's the way you're brand new? As a home use. Home use. No. People are not authentic. You see a guy. So you tell me, can you tell me your past? When was the last time you had sex? Last time? 2 years, yeah. 2002, 2000. January, February. Yeah. A baby more and a serious one. Yeah. A crash. People are not authentic.
True.
And so a lot of relationships and marriages, mistakes, and it's people are not truthful. People are not trustworthy. As some I want to walk on and move around branching and branching him and tronqua. They are not open-minded to speak out who they are to you, so that you can adjust and say, okay, meaning so or your truthful open ma we are there and he brady. Okay, but I think I'm in love. What can I do to support him or her? So that I come for you and say, I know your weakness, you know my weakness. Let's work it out and help each other to become what we expect, so that we can move on. But people are not authentic. So, Pacho, if you are not authentic, you are not hurting the party you are looking for. If you are not authentic, you are hurting yourself. Because one day, your own character will betray you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councillor Busia, for your common mistakes in relationships and marriages. Just a councillor funding, you know, and ode abreye ene enwumre megidi se ene wapebi ede ato kotodwem pepepe awadefo ei empnatwefo obia nya ne de babia ye din ewiem aye nwunwunwu enyasem keto obia age de owo se oje pepepe ebusuafo making kind messages ni bi eba Facebook. We're live on Facebook, Kantanka TV. Na chere se ehonso wodo messages na kwa kofa ho ye wia yedwane aba WhatsApp na yakọ Telegram nso kakra yakohwe de ekoso ewo ho Fabric Center na chere se wahwe ama bibia akoso kama edi ama DYD cat nso say for classical gentlemen he's here for you. Merrick Kuto mami yankopon shira na onkoso enyo kese mami read messages ni bi aba na afei yehu de ekoso enche nanu ya obapa handsome papa bi nso di ne birthday. Belated happy birthday and come out one of our loyal strict stand women on Facebook Nyankopon inshira nonkoso enyo kese. The messages are coming in. Maminto mebwase maminken kan bi ewo ahase. Philly mame also welcome back, Councillor. Hello, gorgeous Valerie. Thank you so much. Obapa Hansen say, yes, thank you. Delali Ahieku says, good teachings. God bless you so much. Okay, also dear Ode Abanono. Victoria Wusua Dade says, so true. Councillor, okay. Naturally said, to nasemno and now ononso can say it is very true. And your common mistakes are Emma Awadie Ejija. My relationships and so ejija pepepe obapa say na sababiem or say is a total 10 of you will be dropped cry next say one no wokasa nyanya de wobetina ho 2 minutes cry Roger 1 or say the tone of voice or no so de ababa beka ho Wisdom Glory says best teacher like no other oba hema ponsa pokua or say very true kwabna kroma or say man of wisdom best teacher I have ever come across in life. On also there what they abandon mamin jane infri has say Emmanuel G. Or say how can you marry 10 to 30 years and divorce? I don't understand cry. And that counts like common mistakes or say bottling up tone. Ubo say you don't talk about issues that's happening. I want to be in the mood before I actually do this. Some woman getting mistakes ube huana boom divorce then because na koma I am ma naturally say ebuso. Okay, messages no bana eba. Or say for me, I fear divorce. Pa, I will stay whatever happens, even if I am beating every day. Whiny, now whiny, Emmanuel G. Was in a yide bono kura ono di ono betenem. Okay, Philip Ahmed nani to ababa behene kakra. Victoria Uswa dadin so seriously, my dear. You will stay even if you are beating. I don't think you mean it. Kwadwo Brako say he's joking. Was he don't know what you are talking about. Relax. Okay. Barbara Ofe says, always make sure both parties solve the issue so that you will enjoy the marriage. If not, we women will keep it in the warehouse and we will explode one day because we can't hold it anymore. Let's say, Enyasem Kitwa Records Department, Omokono Mashishe, from letter A to Z, Asem no baby, a war, Zongo Asem C, Madina Diaka Crasher, session. Can be counselor say let us solve issues so that it wouldn't come up anymore. Emmanuel G says, men, take your wife's advice so they are good managers of the house. They can serve 5 people with 1 pepper, 1 tomato, 1 fish, 1 cassava, and 1 plantain. So Sabina Coffee says, this counselor is too much. God bless you, Papa. You always nail it. Victoria also, Asamo, especially women, we are always tired. As a counselor say, don't always wait to be in the mood. I worry for, and I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. So yeah, too. We never work alone. So we say naturally say, we work here alone. And tabayina to Queen Ash says, counselor, please, I need your number or the number. Joshua Income says, counselor, you are too much. Nana ADJEI so the about say God bless you, Papa. You say more wisdom. Okay. Gideon Amate says, counselor, I dey follow you, Papa. Nature say asemno. I want a very real. Mame Enima says, God bless you, counselor Power. Greetings to my dear Jack. And now they love emojis. They are, and so I come home. I say media, I go tell you all the truth about me when she asks those questions. If you love me, we go. If you don't love me, I move forward. Abdul Nasiru Fuseni, the answer, or no so Ede Abanono. Rain Pepra says, God bless you, Daddy Counselor. God bless you all, Barbara Faye. I say, I really love this program. Messages in the banner, but I love this program with all of me. Matt Otu and so dear. Gifty Adra says, Counselor, you are always on point and God bless you. Okay, messages in the banner, Eba. My main message be Hasaski Sarah Kove. Also, God bless you abundantly, counselor. Theodora Akpanya says, Obapa Hansen, belated happy birthday. God bless your new age. Nicholas Ohinen so say, please, counselor, is relationship is one way affair or is for both? I have learned that relationship that drains you cut. What is love? Just say, Asamna watch no. Say philosophical. What told the boy say? Or say, please, counselor, is relationship one way affair or is for both parties? It's for both parties. And I have learned that relationship that drains you cut. So then what is love? Love is when we are transparent to each other, very faithful and loyal. Okay. That is love. Counselor, and so a definition of love or what they abandon or say Nanafia Conto says some men will never address issues. Okaya naturally say wafa baby counselor so say we have to address issues so that they don't become thorns in marriages and relationship. Malvisa Abe also God bless you, Papa James Posa. Or there says, counselor, thanks for the education. God bless you. Jamila Wudu. Also, thanks for the wonderful topic. Thank you, Joshua. And so say you will always be my mentor. Or no, so dear, or they abandon. Amwakujo says, fellow counselor DY Donko. Oh, okay. Or should I follow DY Donko on all social media platforms? I follow DY Donko on all social media platforms. Wasandi Ababetuo said DY Donko is not opening any orphanage home or asking money from anybody. Please, family, let us be careful from this scammers and fraudsters. Thank you so much. Very, very necessary. Ofozo hine atabuachi George Mr. Wadaroma message in just also type it back if we say a live feed. It's messages neba enyina fako. Ni nyina akwa na echo. So if you want your messages to be read, kindly do retype so that it will come through the feed. Ebesa babiem. So message in menkanya. De nya botra na sa type biom na message in ba. Nya beto me boase na makinde amount. Ebusuafo enche bia ye bebie ye phone lines na tum na woni ye atwetwe nkomo. Mamindwane enko WhatsApp. WhatsApp say counselor, God bless you so much. You are indeed a blessing. Counselor, it's with the excuse of not being in the mood. It's the truth. Counselor, Is it all the time that you have to give in to your partner even if you are hurting?
Is it all the time you eat what you desire?
Or Busa, that's based on...
Is it all the time you eat what you desire?
No.
And what you want?
No.
Please, when you are married, do you understand what marriage is all about? Marriage is when the two of you treat each other on the same, pegals, like the same level. Now, me pacho, my wado, or wademe, by biblical standard, we need pedian what they jaya media. Remember, the Bible says, "Me and for your home come."
Yeah.
So you communicate. If you are tired, communicate. Men train and sorry, men train now or back on don't obey. Can't please, I'm not in the mood. It's a put off. So if you think you are not in the mood, there is a way to communicate. What I say, sex does not start on bed. Sex starts from the mind.
True. True. Ono bedli nkoma oduru ha na kire say na bibia akoso kama. It starts from the mind. Senior counselor akano pepepe. Also counselor. So what happens when you sweep things under the carpet? Sometimes it is for the best, or
not all. For example, some of the issues you can just overlook it and check that and cancer. But the beauty you can't overlook. Things I didn't one can a best say you need to talk about it. But whilst you want to talk about it, remember your tone. So please be calm and then handle it well with maturity.
Okay. In the nature, say, Counselor Mayati, say there are some things you can sweep under the carpet. There are some things you cannot. To say, Bema run the socks, they be our road at idea to baby run it to say message now. Would they send the pepe pen? My husband likes dumping his clothes around all the counselor say, would you want to know afa? And only yet me sweep a crack under the carpet. Oh, fa.
Now, cross the no. You see your bread here. Because of being children.
Yeah.
Anger.
Okay. I'll say the following message is from YouTube. Oh, we're streaming live on YouTube as well. Okay. I'll say Akuya. Okay, this just came in. Akuya watching. I'll say hello, Kantanka TV. Watching from NYC. Love Counselor and Nanaya Nananstroma. I'm glued to Kantanka TV and their content, especially Counseling Time. Valerie is indeed a good host. Robert, thank you so much. Robert Ano says, I love your show, but if there is more time, I would like to ask questions. Wadarama, kindly let the questions flow. Joyland Ohene Bing, also great lessons there. Naturally, these are messages that's coming from our YouTube channel messages. Yes, na ya satisfy will be a pepe. Busia for you be your phone lines not to no afraid not what to me ni yen acheche in komo pepe na actually say the bibia asheshe so June openness enyasem ketua mo be June happy birthday to 1st June bonds nyina yankopon shiramo na onkoso enyamukese. Me director, belated happy birthday to you, Mr. Asenso. Counselor, so better ship amount. Only problem. Obehe, our bibia cause already we are so tired here in there just auto ship at the mouth pepe. Na bibia akoso kama at the amount. You be your phone lines at home. Na wafre na woni yen atwetwe nkomo ye twen ebusuafo ofre na walowa TV set volume. Me pese mete wonka na counselor nso ate wonka. Hello, your first caller for the night.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Me da for manen ko yeti wadaruma.
Me patrol, the phone bisa me papa said. The only nipano or baby, now two or baby. Na de bia oka some corner bit. Unya boss to settle. Dabe, when are you going to know my family? And I said, Bibi corner or Yemen more than 2 or several times. Now can any boy for Gena also in yet. Ochu he free pound kakra. No what to fuck ni subano. By one or I say
call back.
Okay. I papa to me pacho ni dear ma. Yes, sending message man or WhatsApp or so reply or kakra. WhatsApp lady or fine because me follow no Facebook like the but WhatsApp dear me sending message. No reply.
Nipa ne messages ne kwa 3,578. Say we do 11. I say we do 11,000. Enti ebia was toso 9,732. Enti
nya betre ebedru so pepe. Every day be am reply be. Asana Instagram, dear Facebook, Twitter, yeah, so I'm trying.
What's your officer? Minim say no one or
And that is the truth.
Okay, so counselor, question I will be sir. People tend to change, but they are not changing.
The most frustrating relationship is when you are with a guy. Anytime you make an attempt to quit, they come back pretending to change.
Yeah.
Very frustrating. And I see when they do that, Obi awo baby ano, I was so putting away.
Yeah.
Tebeka kranos 1 year serious. Now after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, now after Ujine Nisu Jawa. We say a lot of guys are big trouble. Anke bia mubako.
Oh.
Yes, anye bia mubako. I'm telling you, that is the truth. Kemubako bepel obe dobi obe wado. So what I'm saying is that one shot ono onim guy ni chin yen. One shot no way. Or share na sa na ekoso na eche they delay na mpacho. One guy ni nkasa mama ni jani just like that. One ni nkasa se krache. It looks like at the end why ache. Unya wa biso bejai. Obi a wodo will be there. You don't do something that will affect him.
Yanko Koforidia. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Medofo manenko yetie o wadaroma.
Pacho Ben ye.
Ben meet you wadaroma. Counselor so tie.
Me do baby pa but onye ni mabia. Me kana me hu se hamia. Onu hu se me ya dia hamu.
Oh.
Awe pese obejai ma ye don akoso mo.
Na at the cropoti ben because who garnish na sa na fe counselor efutuo no eba fa ho.
No cry any ni bibi o kan no ma no problem.
Na chere se ntro no doso.
Yeah.
Ubusa ne se o wen o se me ma me ho nso no ogina junction.
No gina baby. Eni na hamu. So buy me don.
Okay. Counselor, ntro any sister kasa ye pe.
On any entrance in kasa also odon.
Odono.
Nanso so ba ni suni de ban ha no. On any sister entrance. Bedo, person be wado. O twa tro do ha me. O kasa nsisi so.
Senia o kan e socialization o.
Thank you.
Baby aye tete nipa ne free ye.
Namfofo bi
Namfofo wo.
Nyoma bi atwa ne ho ahia.
Eno na ma eye ne say normal.
Enya normal sa.
Sa
Say
pepe.
relation. So on any entrance in kasa say bedom person be wado ba suban we ni we ha me. Me person me yes matwe me ho. Na oni import ade potintie ma me twe me ho. Sisa. I think that there will be a result.
Okay. Hello, Medofo. James.
Hello.
Hello, sweetheart. Manenko yetie wadaroma.
We the Pamacho counselor Mama.
Ojo so Medofo manenko.
Me pacho me dey say obebi am turn the pound. As you see am pose am on so aje afun. A problem am on here say always be a menini din komo she be like I say only serious that's come so be feel it to say man say you offer na na kasa waka so you could carry me ya kasa maybe should be on another call obetima friend and they say about obesaka just later so no ya another call
Medofo on say volume no e was ro enti ukasa na fe TV de no so abeda chiri.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, enti mesra o mute TV ne kura na dum no na kan asem wate na je ho afutuo. Why?
Okay.
Okay. Enti
I feel better.
Me passion I better.
But just in it yeah.
Me passion I better. Yeah.
Obe friend no she will be like me could drive me we are kasa.
Yeah.
But obe you know on our own friend so obe friend back now another call so. And she will never pick up the call. And never say okay say obe so wushia na obe so huna like me ka so mran fi me be say me ku huna. She will be like oh dabi say even po pray na ka ko hwe nim pa nice all pam obe say wo ko.
How long has how long is your relationship?
It's been like 2 months and it's been consistent.
Okay.
Nothing changed.
So it's a fresh relationship.
Yes, please.
Okay.
The lady is indecisive.
Indecisive, yeah.
She's not committed to something.
Yeah.
You know, there's something she's not committed to.
Yeah.
She's not committed to here. She's not committed to there. But I think that there is a there that she's committed to. Nevertheless, she's also looking here. As what the need back. What can I say?
Ordinary share to ordinary menu share to abakum.
Thank you. It's the way they say bakutia na afa. But on your more dedicated to bako. That is the truth.
Yeah. I see. It's your football ban now the Bemaya Branty.
Every time Beman is it
was also 2 months.
Or frustrate you. If it's not working, let her understand that send your way or no. That is not the best rule you know, the best way to travel. And for you, it's not working for you. If you want to break up, that's all. Or she should change so that you move on.
Okay. Yanko Dansuman na Yemfa Obed. Hello, Obed.
Hello, Auntie Valerie.
Yes, sweetheart. Manin koyeti wadaruma. Counselor to you.
Me pacho, many obabi ne na yesha ware. Kabe 3 months na bibia asutidi.
Okay.
Na me pese na one fe no one ni edidi nko.
Okay.
Na me kache say na ne man say what down na like all my info away me but my say na say me call TikTok when commenti one video ni ade no way video di my boy nti me pese me
boy ne betro do a video for me no a video for him
or a video for him now open it thank you now okay can be me timun trementi me pese
Eya mumienu ntem no normally ntokwa test mumienu ntem right eya misunderstand the test me boa
e pa joy
nti eno no why ya ka say wi misunderstanding no ehun resource no dey ma we what I say would there be under misunderstanding so you want to give attention to this guy for me to know that I am not the reason of your love. There's somebody better who is making me feel good. Intenya wona obey to know watch them. Yeah, me jaw. So the love of the lady is a threat to the gentleman. John Sereno, when you see, I'm telling him, Enfa, lady is not mature to handle issues, but rather to respond to issues by Akutiabo. And so, or send the power penning on my strategy, and this is the response is wrong. The lady is not mature. That is the truth.
Yay.
So,
bed.
So for me, or your bema. Why not?
Okay. Oshena Enfa. Yenko Tadi ni Enfa Shila. Hello? Phila. Okay. Network no antime enyina ma bibia ankoso pepepe. Good evening, Miss Valerie and Counselor, please. If you're dating a lady and she says, "Why won't you touch me?" Please, what should I do? Help me out.
You are dating the lady and you are not touching the lady. She's complaining why you are not touching her.
Touch it.
Just let her understand that that is not the reason of your love. Your love speaks louder than sex.
So, you are not kidding.
No. We want us to go to the next level. So it's okay. It's okay.
So
that it won't sound like go.
Okay. Counselor Yebesaba. Sapeba. Sapeba. Hello. Grace. Adam.
Yame.
Okay.
I say me bisa counselor say. Many be me bit tonight.
Okay.
And I wo be mu. Inti I woni be mu no e ba say de bia ntokwanti ye separate ye.
Okay.
Inti me wo wa na osabe ka kire me say me share be me bia ono so share oba bia because of sake of akola nti no. Yen sambra back. And I me train ase. Inti me wo wa be 1 month se no osabe ka kire me say no ni girl bi shisha ona girl na ka kire me say onyam. Inti no ama girl ni sika say onkoye abortion by girl na nkwa. Inti no me man time now on dream intimacy ase ma ha by as a guy no on that time wo friend na my busy na me friend on that time me man time me na nka me woni shoe mu anka mete na se intimi pese me bisa counselor say nipa we no metumi atwen na because as I say me need die bia woni mu.
Okay. Me dofo ubetie counselor.
Me pa show you.
Ubetie na futu pepepe.
Me pa show me.
Ene me pa show.
Gentleman shoe size. Lady shoe size.
Ene shoe size. Ontimi she.
Game playing it does. It don't work. Emfa. Sister Mr. Row. One in the woba. And yes, when we be woba chinchina chin. Just a warren. Obi to me will be on Wadeno. See, obi to me a boy akwala and one. Why? First of all, why mistake? So open man is to come back with a story. Me no be anyam na also anyama mama is kan wanya abortion. Nti wanya abortion nti.
Edi ankwan ni, edi ankure.
Pressure am so nti ma time na menwen. No ye stage 1 apo. But on MENSAH, now you know, sister, it won't work.
Too for mommy.
Don't work.
So Timmy ko yes. Ya kwa boso kan ni ene kwaku ni nkomo. Hello kwaku.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Person of visa counselor. My proposal to young lady.
Okay,
but
kwaku.
Or no on reply anytime be answer maybe time say oh be a we need Jimmy who am me who na me move on and I say be a open my conclusion but she never answer to this question.
Okay, kwaku. Wadaroma.
I just on no you fine. Around.
Okay.
But on person on no be or person on 90 say be a more honey don't go on person on 90.
Okay. Okay.
About or to drop more about or control me to be around one factor on person only be 90. By means me a type at least many whom madam to be plan me who am person me to
so showcase
and I be like but on no be or person on person being to
kwaku.
One person already been 19 so but who be signing so of the one on he doesn't want to reply.
On person obey yan. Kwaku, who dey tie counsel
The
for
lady,
what?
very simple. The lady likes this guy.
Yeah.
The likeness is there, but the love is not there.
Yeah.
And the lady is not proud of the personality of this guy. Well, so she's not bold enough to show him
off
to public. Number two, lady, you know, or you're decisive.
Yeah.
Decisive, or you're on pay, but open answer. I think the way was sense of humor, the lifestyle, or you giver, or you calm. It's like open answer.
Yeah.
It's about could be one or a rasta man.
Yeah.
Or don't know. But I say, oh, talking about me hard day.
Yeah.
Sala in Libby. The truth is that open answer, but no.
Oh, yeah, Kwaku. Senia, it is what it is. Yenko Cove Town. Na Yemfa William. Your last caller. Hello, William. William. I'm here to know now, swear.
And I don't go.
Manin Koyeti Wadaruma.
Me patron me udio.
Okay. Okay.
Na bibiana me yesa me correct no pe. Na me buafu. Anaje bia waya de bia anyam sa no na no. We say ni say me cannot get but bibiana one each bia ba chiro so bia pa na wo fro no. Ehia my advice but me advice wa na say we are de na anya no pe no. Me ntimi support de anya no. I say me man who right. So we are the anya we say yanke we are the but who direct no. So we you na masumba jumu no pa na actually na the buafu.
Medofo who correct no saying.
Say bia ade bi o bia we no be ya de. Ohu say we bia enye. Ana say bia wo de ade bi edi ohu say that we de wa anya ni. Ana say we de we say ya nka enye. Ba wo kan wo refer to last kwa wo ye say. Ana enye but me kan abuafu. Ba we so say ni say. I don't usually say the buyer has to say na buafu. Ana na ahame.
Okay.
Apart from no can me problem.
Me pacho what answer na counselor betu fu pacho what can for da?
Ma kan for no papa.
O kan for no ye bibia o kan for.
O me kan for no papa.
Okay. Counselor.
One problem.
Yeah.
This gentleman want everything to be done right. Wait.
Yo, I Udia Wadaroma, Counselor Casanti, TF Futuno, Mesra Wadaroma.
Gentleman, we need problem back up. She want the lady to do everything right to suit his expectation. Right. Wabonipa. Anybody should function to his spec, his level, his expectation. The lady need to me, meeting needs, So that be who's a lady, it's not getting there. The gentleman is frustrated by himself. Yeah. Not because of the attitude of the girl, but because of his unrealistic expectations.
Now me see your last caller and so bright so. Hello? Okay, went to me and you know so.
Jonya to was here.
Be more waboni pano when it trim dada. Or what drain be was so
saw the attributes here. There's a problem. Sometimes there is no problem, but we create problems.
We create problems for ourselves.
Well, fatu na come on. And I'm omo kasa bebre, but omo pe kasa bebre. Omo kasa bebre. But wo be ma no kasa bebre, they get tired of you.
Yeah.
It looks like he's been complaining all the time. Lady now is sick and tired of the voice of the gent. Obeka, I don't know, baby. Kasasa, or no, baby. So you sound like a naga. Too much, or bro. So uncontrol the emotions. Don't talk all the time. Once a while you drop. Once a while you drop. Be man kasabi break. Man kasabi break. Be my gentleman kasa if you.
Mrs. Calvina and Selby's glamour I'll be the 31st and ya na mo celebrating my birthday. Belated happy birthday to you two queens. Yankopon Inshamo. Counselor, major final words.
Me patch on Facebook, me be offended a fake account. Ubedi me chair by the grace of God. I think I have about 250 something. I want to media. It tells me me patch on Mr. Ojambi Aduma this coming Sunday. Very important announcement to me. This coming Sunday, Matters of the Heart for the first Sunday of the month. This coming Sunday, 4 p.m. Wow, what back if I say Instagram, Telegram. Follow us our Telegram. Matters of the Heart family. Wow, about meeting actually Munina this coming Sunday, 4 o'clock. Asia or La Paz New Market. Royal Believers. Sorry, them or senior Debbie. So please, baby, I will be on baby that. I especially want to invite you. On all the social media handles, DONKOH, YouTube, Nations Council _official. Thank you. Matters of the Heart, one big family. For Sunday, senior councillor Kano. Yes, your first Sunday of every month. You don't want to miss it. Yes, Ramwa, Yenyina Yambra. We should come in our numbers. Na Bibia and Kosokama and Famaya. Follow our Instagram. Champoma 332 and I think so Facebook Valerie ADJEI MENSAH na yemfa enkomono entwaso nyampa juada na chire sensem na modepa no yede ni nyina abremo pepepe ye chia mu nyina ye mamadu midin da che hema papa bi obaga dozo legedede Valerie ADJEI MENSAH.